Alrighty, welcome to another Vintage Cube Draft, and you know what? Vintage Cube Worlds, that's all set. All those folks are already in. There's no more of that, so that means it's time for me to update my cube list, which is exactly what I did. You can check it out. It's LSV Cube on Cube Cobra, and we're back to get into play with like Warhammer cards and other stuff they can't put in the official cube. So here we go. Not a great pack actually. There's like a Teferi Time Raveler, a Chaos Defiler, Path to Exile. I guess Othari, Delighted Halfling. There's a Show and Tell. Good Gristlebrand Wheel Show and Tell. I think I'm just going to take Teferi Time Raveler. It's a pretty solid card. I don't know. You could take any of the gold cards, I think. Time Raveler, Chaos Defiler, Othari, any of those three. They're all pretty strong. Enduring Curiosity is a nice new one. 4/3 flash, and whenever one of your creatures hits them, you draw a card. And when it dies, the effect stays. It comes back with just the effects. Tar Fire's in because there's a lot of Delirium cards. Here I'm thinking of Force of Negation versus Tundra. Though Tundra got a little bit worse. All these duels did that have a new Verge. These are the lands from Duskmourn. So the blue-white one just comes in, taps for, I think, white, and then blue if you control an island or plains. So in a blue-white deck is very close to Tundra. That said, Tundra would be great, but I think Force of Negation is still a little better. I like Enduring Curiosity too. I don't think it's better than Force of Negation, but it is an interesting card. Passing 2 blue-white lands, sadly. It would be nice if I got one of those back. It's always possible. I'm passing to Gainsay. He also likes drafting blue, so it's an additional incentive to do that. Oh, Miscalculation and Retrofitter. Kind of want to just take Retrofitter, but maybe I should just miscalculate. This is a pretty good blue-white control start. So I think I'm just going to take Miscalculation, pass Retrofitter, Springheart, and nothing else that I'm like particularly worried about. And here we've got, these are the Verges. So yeah, this taps for blue, and if taps for black if you have an island or swamp. So pretty good. Probably just going to take Pest Infestation. It's a great card. I do like me a Containment Priest. Wrath is okay, but Pest Infestation is the best card in this pack, and it's easily splashable. I had a comment recently. I like read all the YouTube comments. I respond to a bunch of them too, so if you leave a comment, I'll probably will see it. I enjoy it. That's actually a part of my job that I do like, is interacting with folks who like what I've been posting, or don't in this case. Anyway, someone was saying, I don't know why you always take Pest Infestation. This card is just really weak, and it's like, yeah, I guess maybe you've never cast it or seen it cast or thought about it, but it's a good card. Here, these are all kind of mid-packs. I could take Fairy Mastermind. I could take Sanguine Evangelist. Fairy Mastermind is generally good with a bunch of flash cards. There's a blue-green land. So I did cut Sunbaked Canyon and Silent Clearing. I left Waterlog and Fiery Islet. I left just Waterlog Grove and Nurturing Peatland, the green-black and green-blue lands, because the green decks have some land stuff. I just thought those lands were kind of weak, and I was putting in all the Verges anyway. There's also Thundering Falls. This is, I think, the strongest card in this pack. City of Traders is actually pretty strong, but I'm not really in a position to take it. This could be like a 4-color control deck. I don't know. I'm going to take Thundering Falls. I just don't really like taking Yuta Takashi there, even though Yuta's a good dude. Silent Hall Creeper. Oh, I'll probably change the art on this. I didn't realize it was promo art. Anyway, 2 mana, 1/1 can't be blocked. And when it hits them, you can draw a card, you can put 2 counters on it, you can clone on your creatures, and you have to do one that hasn't been chosen. It's also just Spell Pierce. Probably fine just to take Spell Pierce here. And maybe if Dig comes back, this pack's got a Stern Scolding and a Sword of the Meek. There's also Unstoppable Slasher, 3 mana, 2/3 Death Touch, and whenever it hits them, they lose half their life, and when this dies, it comes back with 2 stun counters on it. Though if you kill it with stun counters on it, it doesn't come back. There's also a white-green land for this Pest Infestation, but I think I'm just going to take Stern Scolding. I'm feeling pretty good about drafting control here. Now there's a Tameo and a Godless Shrine. I don't think I want Savine's Reclamation, though it is good with Teferi. I don't want Expedition Map. I don't have the lands for Territorial Kavu yet. You know what? I'm going to take Tameo. I don't know if I'm going to end up playing it, but Tameo is a nice one. Oh, I could take Renin 6 here. I don't have any fetches yet, but this is like the perfect Omnath-style control deck if I get that. I could also just take Delighted Halfling. I've got a bunch of good Planeswalkers. 2 of them, to be exact. And I have a Pest Infestation in green. The Halfling actually would be kind of nice here. I'll take Renin 6. I don't know. I'll see if I can make this work. Oh, blue-white Surveil land is going to be pretty hard to pass up. I do like Enduring Curiosity, but this, if I had taken Fairy Mastermind, I'd be more on the Enduring Curiosity path. And now I think I kind of want Spire Bluff. Prismatic Ending is good, but I want to kind of make this Renin 6 work. And, oh, Wrath of God is nice over Endurance. Yeah. I just think taking lands is generally better, especially since I don't know if I'm going to have early white here. Man, I do not want to play Mana Confluence in this kind of deck. Honestly, I think I might actually play Eternal Witness. My only problem with Terra Sunder is I don't have any black yet. I know this deck could just be Domain, but I already have a Pest Infestation too. Witness is nice when you've got like a bunch of cheap removal to recur or counter spells. All right. Oh, this actually is a spot for Tribal Flames. All right, so fetch lands are like my highest priority here. Not that they ever aren't, but would like to get some fetches. I've got 2 Surveil lands and a Spire Bluff, and some fast mana would be nice too. This would be such a good Time Walk deck. Come on. If there's ever a time. Oh, Sylvan Library. All right, not bad either. Any Time Walks? No, but there's a Swords to Plowshares, and a Broadside Bombardiers, and a Psychic Frog. It's also Sheltered by Ghosts, a new one. +1/+0, lifelink and ward 2, and it exiles a non-land permanent until this leaves the battlefield. So you're all in. I think I'm just going to take Swords to Plowshares. This is just such the perfect Swords to Plowshares deck. Not a great Bombardiers deck. I am passing both Bombardiers and Animate Dead and Psychic Frog, so everyone gets something. I don't think I'm going to wheel Prismatic Vista either. But Swords to Plowshares is pretty excellent. And then this pack's got, Spiked Corridor Torture Pit. So 3 in a red for 3/1/1 Devils, and then if you unlock Torture Pit, whenever a source you control deals non-combat damage to an opponent, it deals that much damage +2 instead. It's also Emerald Captain, the old Monarch dude. It's also a Parallax Wave, a Pyrogoyf, and a Mana Drain. Wow. I actually think I'm going to take Parallax Wave here. Look, I know Mana Drain's great, but Parallax Wave with Teferi, Tameo to get it back, Witness, Parallax Wave, you Parallax Wave out the Witness, then the Parallax Wave dies, this comes back and get it back. It just seems like I could just win entire matches based on Parallax Wave. Oh, wow. Now there's a Flash? We haven't seen Worldspine or Vaultborn. We obviously see Atali here. I guess there's nothing I would take otherwise. Hovership's kind of funny. 1 white, 2/2 flying vehicle with crew 1, and it exiles a creature with target toughness 5 or less. But when this dies or leaves the battlefield, they get to manifest dread. They don't get their thing back. It's pretty strong. I'd be happy to play Hovership in this deck, but I think I should just take the Flash, partially as a hate draft. Also, I could just pick up some cards that it'll work with. The rest of these cards are not that big of a deal. Oh man, Arid Mesa, Wooded Foothills, and Strip Mine. I mean, Strip Mine Renin 6 is fantastic, but I think I should just take Wooded Foothills or Arid Mesa, and I guess Arid Mesa is red, white, blue right now. Wooded Foothills is red, green, blue. Well, one actually reason to take Wooded Foothills is I have Renin 6. Foothills to fix Renin 6 is great. I think I'm going to take the fetch land. This deck, it's got a lot of colors. I want to be able to play my cards. Now I'm going to take Preordain. Preordain's great. Oh, Stomping Ground. Stomping Ground doesn't actually fix me, but I should still just take Stomping Ground. Or rather, it doesn't make Wooded Foothills better. But Stomping Ground is still just really important to have here. All right, this Flash, I'm going to put in the sideboard for now. It's funny taking Strip Mine. The thing is, if I took Strip Mine, I don't even know if I'd be able to cast it. The Renin 6 is helping. Like, Wooded Foothills can get me to Renin 6. I don't think Strip Mine's going to help that much there. Daze, Bristly Bill, Iteration, Commercial District. I have 2 Surveil lands already. I think I'm just going to take Iteration. This is a pretty good Iteration deck. And then here, Flood Farm Verge is nice as just a white-blue land. This is not a Lotus Petal deck so much. I want permanent mana sources because the game's going to go long. There's also Valgavoth's Onslaught. XX green, manifest dread X time, then put X counters on each of them. So basically for 5 mana, you get 2 4/4s. And for 7 mana, you get 3 6/6s. Or for 3 mana, you get 1 3/3. That's obviously a little worse. I could take the Onslaught here, but I think I should just keep taking lands. It feels like I've got a pretty good set of powerful things, so I like the way this deck looks. This is a really fun looking deck. Can I just get a Time Walk one time? In here, I don't want Imperial Seal. Undercity Sewers would be my first black source, but I probably should just take Elegant Parlor. It looks like I'm playing every color but black. Piggy Bank's a nice one. 3/2 artifact that dies into a treasure. It's a cute one. And then here, Ketria Triome. There's also Omnath. I'm getting to the point where Omnath looks like it's pretty great, and I don't know if I had this would be my 4th tap land. I'm actually okay taking Omnath here. I think that Omnath with like just as a good way to draw extra cards. I could protect it with Parallax Wave. I don't know. It seems fine. Okay, Oliphant or Temple Garden. I'm just going to take Temple Garden. It makes Wooded Foothills get untapped white. I also just Oliphant is basically a tap land. It's late for these 2 good red cards, but I think that it doesn't really make sense to cut one of them. Okay, Titania came back. So did Jolly Balloon Man, like a little mini Kiki Jiki. There's also Shadowy Backstreet. I don't really want that. Do I want this Unidentified Hover Ship? It actually seems like a pretty nice card in this deck. Oh, now there's a Copperline Gorge, Utopia Sprawl, Lotus Cobra. I think I'm just going to take Copperline Gorge here. Don't think Yavimaya does much for me. I'm just going to take more duels. Just because against spells, I've got Force of Negation, Miscalc. Teferi's good against spell decks. Spell Pierce is great. Against creatures, I've got Plow, Tribal Flames, Hover Ship, Parallax Wave, Wrath of God. And in terms of card advantage, I've got a fair amount of stuff. I'll take Oath. This actually could be an Oath deck. Oathing up Witness, you get to get anything back that you mill is great. Oh, Daze or Scion. I guess Scion is actually a card I might play. It's possible. Plus, this way I'm not passing Bombardiers and Scion, Splinter Twin. Because I passed Bombardiers to Thibaut. They probably took Animate Dead or Bombardiers, whichever one. If they took Animate Dead, I'm really glad I cut this flash, but I think Bombardiers is obviously the more likely pick. All right, so I'm blue, white, green, red control going into pack 3, and I've got 2 blue-white lands, and then Wooded Foothills gets either of those colors. They're not all at once. Any time walks. No. Never time walks for me. There's a Fear of Missing Out. This is a pretty good aggro red card. Jace would be good in this deck. Mawloc is strong. Oust. Nowhere to run's a new one. It's 1 in a black, -3/-3, but it can hit hexproof, gets through ward, and it leaves an enchantment behind. There's some decks that could make use of that. So I think I'm either going to take Mawloc, Oust, or Jace, and my guess is Mawloc. It's pretty strong. Another good card to recur. I don't know, part of the reason the advantage you get for playing lots of colors is getting to splash cards like that. Oh, Misty Rainforest, I'll take that over basically everything. This is a Concealed Courtyard. I don't know why it's not showing up. This isn't a close pick. There's also like a Sheldock and a Dak, but I mean, this is a Misty Rainforest deck by so much. All right, here, there's the Swarm Weaver. So it's 4 mana, 2/3, makes 2/1/1 insects. And if you have Delirium, your insects have +1/+1 in Death Touch. I don't have any black sources yet, so I don't know about that. There's Scrubland. There's Zagoth Triome. So one thing that's nice about Zagoth Triome is it's a fetchable black to round out domain for Scion of Draco and Tribal Flames. If Swarmweaver comes back, I would then play it. I think Zagoth Triome is going to be the best bet. There's also like Necromancy, Bitter Triumph, so I guess Thibaut did not take Animate Dead most likely. Oh man, Worldspine Worm versus Fetchland. I don't have any tutors, right? I just have Expressive Iteration. I'm just going to take Fetchland. If Worldspine comes back, which it actually could, I will play it. But this deck needs Fetchlands like no other, so I would like one more counterspell. I'm glad I took Parallax Wave over Mana Drain. I think that is a better pick for this deck, but one more counterspell would be really nice. I do have Spell Pierce, Miscalc, Force, so I'm not a sitting duck, but it would be nice to have like a little bit more interaction. Here's a Brain Freeze. There's also Ocelot Pride and Ponder. Looks like a pretty nice Ponder deck. I have a bunch of fetches. Witness is good with Ponder. Feels like I should take that. There's Vamp Tutor, but I don't have that much black in my deck, and I don't have the flash combo, so I will just take Ponder. When you haven't seen Breach or LED, you can usually pass Brain Freeze. You don't really, it's not like you have to hate draft it there. Valgavoth, Terror Eater, 9 mana, 9/9, does a bunch of stuff. It's a good reanimate card. Not a good flash card. I think I'll just take Subtlety. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 blue cards, and I'll probably get more. And Subtlety is the kind of card that I'm looking for here in terms of just a way to speed this deck up. I'm not going to get any Moxes or fast mana, so... Oh, Overlord of the Hauntwood. So it's 5 mana, 6/5, and when it enters or attacks, you get a tapped colorless land that taps for any type. It is every type, so it gets you domain. And you can impend it for 1 green, and it comes into play with a bunch of time counters and just sits there. It gets you that land and doesn't do anything else before then. There's both Dothy Voidwalker and Dark Ritual, so I guess I'll just pass both. There's Lingering Souls, but honestly, this could be a decent Overlord of the Hauntwoods deck. I don't know. I'm kind of interested. Now, I don't really want Rafine's Tower, I don't think. I'm not going to be playing that much black. Likewise, Shieldred's Edict is kind of weak because of just the mana is going to be an issue. I could take Neshoba Brawler. I mean, I have domain stuff, but yeah, that's probably fine. If you really pretty reliably can make this a 4-3 or a 5-3, that's good stats. Now I wish I'd taken that Territorial Kavu, but I was really not in a position to do that at the time. Right now this is 17 lands. I would guess that the Brawler and the Scion are, potential cuttables. Ooh, there's FOMO, Dragon's Rage Chandler, Metamorph. It's not really an Echo of Eons deck. I could take Nowhere to Run, but I don't really think I need to. I think I just want the Zagoth Triumph because it's, first of all, blue-green land, which is fine, and it makes Tribal Flames go to 5, which I do want. I guess I'm fine playing the 2 other domain things. I don't really want any of these cards. I might just hate the Echo of Eons. It's just the best card there. Here, I'm pretty happy to take a Colonnade, I think. Or I could just take Firebolt. Firebolt is kind of nice. Yeah. I just have a lot of tap lands. So I think taking the Firebolt is decent. Oh, Swarmweaver came back. I am actually into Swarmweaver here. All right. Let's take out the Brawler and the Scion. No, Scion's pretty good. Maybe I sideboard in the Firebolt. Though, let's see, I have a bunch of instants. 3 sorceries, 4 sorceries, and like 5 sorceries and like 5 instants. That's kind of nice. Oh, World Spine came back. Okay, well, I'll take it, and I guess... I mean, I'll hate the Vindicate. That's fine. Flickerwisp is a pretty decent card. Flickerwisp is nice with Overlord. If you Impending this and then Flickerwisp it just comes in as a 6/5. Flickerwisp actually could be good here. I have Parallax Wave too. All right, let's just not play the World Spine Worm and the Flash. I don't mind that I had to take those, or at least the Flash. And then, yeah, I got a couple more cuts here, or just, I think, one more cut here, but we got something good. Alrighty, well, I ended up cutting Tameo and Sylvan Library. They're both a little bit slower, and putting in the Brawler, and then that was the last cut. 2 forests, 2 plains, 1 island, no mountain, no swamp, don't need those. And time to battle the dog, huh? Sandy Dog, round 1 here. Let's see how this goes. Last time I battled Sandy, I was the aggro deck, he was the combo deck, and he beat me. This time, I'm the control deck, and he's got a companion? Okay. Could be Lutri. I've got Lutri in my cube. Could also be Luris, though Lutri, I think, is generally a little bit more likely. All right, and it is indeed Lutri. I am going to keep this hand. This hand's a little slow on the draw, though Sandy is mulling. But what I do have is my turn 3 and 4 plays of like Hovership your thing, then Parallax Wave, then Flickerwisp, one or both of those cards. Oh man, if I Hovership their thing and then Flickerwisp the Hovership, they manifest Dread, then I can Parallax Wave the manifest. Though if you do that and it's a permanent, it doesn't actually work out that well, so I should probably not do that. Okay. Oh, wait, I'm on the play. I thought I was on the draw. Well, this is even better. It's actually kind of interesting what land I get. So with Marsh Flats, hold on, what am I getting here? Does Marsh Flats gets green off Temple Garden, so I'm probably going to want to do that, which means, oh no, it gets Zagoth Triumph. Yeah, let's just do Zagoth Triumph. I'm just trying to figure out what my sequencing wants to be. And one of the advantages of not playing Meticulous Archive on turn 1 is I don't actually know what Sandy's playing besides Lutri. So I'll get a little bit more information before deciding what I want to surveil. Like, for example, let's say I play Meticulous Archive. My top card is like, I don't know, a removal spell. Though I guess if it's Swords, I would just keep it no matter what. And if it's Wrath, I would bin it no matter what. So I guess something like Spell Pierce or Stern Scolding I wouldn't be sure about. In any case, I think leading on Marsh Flats, which I'm probably going to be a tap land anyway, isn't too big of a deal. So this feels like a reasonable start. I'm just missing red mana, but that's not too bad. All right, pass the turn here. Sandy goes Plains Go, huh? All right, well, let's crack Marsh Flats. Yeah, let's get Zagoth. I think it's more important to get green than get red, but now I have access to both. I'm going to assume Sandy is probably on the aggressive side, though. Oh, I like that. That's a great start. Oh, my God. I have a bunch of removal anyway. I'm going to get to slam Overlord here and then Flicker Wisp it. Thalia. Well, that actually doesn't stop Overlord because it's a creature. So let's get a green, I guess. She's just going to get a forest because I'm about to get any color land. So now I have all the colors and all the types. So Overlord, turn 2 Thalia? No, Overlord's just dunking on it. That is awesome. And then they get to, Sandy gets to attack me for 2, and I get to go Flicker Wisp on the Overlord, getting another land, then Overlord coming to play. Or Overlord comes into play end of turn, gets another land, and then it can immediately start attacking. Adeline, okay. Adeline's also pretty good. So I'm going to get hit for 3. I could also hover ship the Adeline here. Let's see. Miscalc doesn't really do much because the Thalia's in play. Otherwise, it'd be kind of nice. I could Parallax Wave here. I think I'm just going to Flicker Wisp, and if it doesn't work out, that's okay. I also have Force of Negation, so I have a card to pitch to Force of Negation. So now I get to pass, get another land. I have a 6/5 out that Sandy has to deal with. Yeah, this Overlord Flicker Wisp thing is no joke. All right, what's Sandy got here? I probably will force, yeah. I'll pay 1. I feel like Force of Negation is not going to be that great against Sandy no matter what. He's probably not going to have a second way to remove this thing. And then Containment Priest? That's funny. That's really funny. Now I'm going to get to slam Parallax Wave, and I can Parallax Wave all of Sandy's things except the Containment Priest. Oh, we're getting in there with Adeline. Yeah, that's a good attack. All right. I'll block the 1/1 and take 5 here. 10. Thundering Falls doesn't do much for me, but I might as well look. Oh, definitely don't want that. All right, yeah, let's go Parallax Wave. And Parallax Wave the Adeline. Attack with these, get another land. And if Sandy wants to triple block my Overlord, I'll just Parallax Wave he's just going to chump with Containment Priest? That's also fine with me, because then I can Parallax Wave like Flicker Wisp or something. All right, pass. This doesn't have Trample, unfortunately. And I have a Hover Ship as well. Hover Ship's also going to do some work. Sandy's got his Lutri. Elite Spellbinder. Sure. Elite Spellbinder is acceptable. I have a lot of mana here. Maybe I should have just not attacked with Overlord, just pass. I guess that's probably better. You can attack me for 3 here. I guess I probably want to Parallax Wave the token. Yeah, that's probably fine. I'll take 2. And then if I draw any action here, we're in great shape. Subtlety is action, because I also get to cast this Hover Ship. I guess I'll just cast the Hover Ship first for about 1,000,000 mana. And then I could eat the Elite Spellbinder here. And there's an Adeline that's at some point coming back. I have so much mana now. And it's got to deal with these things. So next turn, the Parallax Wave goes down. So I can blink out one blocker. So Sandy has to play multiple blockers to not die here. Just a Thalia is probably not going to do it. I guess if I blink out Thalia and then he's got an answer to the Overlord, that's kind of annoying. Let's see what I draw. Yeah, well, let's attack first, I guess. And I don't think attacking with Hovership is necessary. Attack with these two. Blink out the Thalia. And if he's got a removal spell, he goes to 4 here. So presumably this is going to get red or blue mana for Lutri to be relevant. What is this? Is this a creature? Oh, Ephemerate the Thalia. Okay, that is acceptable, I suppose. Thalia chumps. Sandy goes to 4. I'm just going to keep this land in hand. I don't really think it really even makes sense to play. Overlord was so good this game. Amazing. Ephemerate does not rebound. Just got Ephemerate in his deck. Probably has Solitude then. I have that covered with this Subtlety, but I do think that it's going to be tough for him. Okay, Sandy's passing. I mean, he doesn't technically die here because Thalia can, or Adeline can block the Overlord, but I don't think it's going to be very likely that Sandy ends up winning. Oh, Wrath. Wrath is funny. All right. I could go for lethal by casting Subtlety, but he's also got Lutri, I guess. So I suppose he's going to play Lutri. I mean, I could just have used that to crew the Hovership. It feels like forcing a chump here is going to be better. It's got 2 cards in hand. One's a Lutri. Don't know what the last card is. Cast Subtlety, though. And that forces an Adeline chump. And then takes 3 going to 1. And I have a Hovership, a Lutri, a Flicker Wisp, and an Overlord. So it's going to be a difficult one for the old dog here. And I get to side out like Force of Negation and Spell Pierce most likely. Sounds pretty good to me. All right. I would assume I'm putting this in the screenshot position for my team because I don't think he's going to win. All right. Up a game against the dog. And I definitely want Firebolt. Don't really want Spell Pierce. I think I want Vindicate. Force was great that game, but I think it mostly won't be. I kind of want a Flash Worm. No, I'm not good at finding the pieces, and I actually think I have a pretty good game against White Weenie here. I've got Wrath, Parallax Wave, a lot of removal. The Hovership, Overlords, the Swarm Weaver, 2/3 for 4 is also pretty great. So I think I don't think I need to be going too deep here. All right, what do we got? Oh, this is a nice hand. I wish the Verge tapped for blue naturally so I could have up Stern Scolding, but I still think this is going to be a pretty good hand. Sandy mulliganed. If he does not lead with a creature that I have to Firebolt, which there's not that many creatures I have to Firebolt, I probably want to go Foothills and then turn 2 Stern Scolding plus Firebolt. I can do both because I don't have any way. Yeah, I don't have untapped blue-red or blue-green. Oh, Mana Crypt. Okay, I like that a lot less. I hope he's putting Lutri into hand. No, he's just getting a Lion Sash. Okay, so I think I'm just going to go Foothills Go. I don't have to kill the Lion Sash on 1. And it'd be a lot better if I could get a tap land here. What am I getting? So I didn't have the Ketria Triome. I could get... No, I have to get red. So it might just be Thundering Falls. I mean, Eternal Lion Sash is just not that scary. Obviously, turn 2, it's going to be a lot scarier. At least he didn't Adeline me. I mean, at the very least, he can put Lutri into hand, but I expect Sandy's going to do a little better than that. Hero of Bladehold. Okay. Unfortunately, this is where not having the right tri-lands hurts, because I can't quite Tribal Flames for 4. I could get Zagoth Triumph and hope to draw red. I'd have to draw Stomping Ground, or... Well, I'd actually have to draw exactly Stomping Ground or Misty Rainforest. could hope to draw swords. I could get Elegant Parlor and look for swords to plowshares. Would that be the only answer here? I guess it would be. I mean, I don't literally die in one hit, but it's pretty bad for me. I think I'm going to get the Elegant Parlor here. Miscalc is no longer helping me. This hand on the draw was not fast enough, unfortunately. Land, Firebolt the Lion Sash. I think keep up Stern Scolding. And I don't even know. Maybe I should have just pondered, like I'm losing by so much to Hero of Bladehold here. But it feels like if I can Stern Scolding this turn, I don't know. He just has a lot of creatures that if you played them right now would be really bad for me. Is this Adeline? Oh, Steel Seraph. Okay. Can't Stern Scolding that one. Then I get attacked with a lifelinking Hero of Bladehold. Unfortunately, it also means that I don't have 4 types now anyway for Tribal Flames even a turn later. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should have. There's a couple different plays I could have made there. I'm pretty dead here. I can't even kill. Yeah. Seraph. All right, well, that's just going to happen. I don't think I want Spell Pierce, Force Negation. I don't think I want like Oath of Druids or Sylvan Library. All right. I want Sandy not to draw Mana Crypt. That's what I want. All right, game 3 time. I'd like to play first. Sandy's on his Lutri, so I don't get to see my opening hand yet. Brutal that companions get you like that. What do we got here? Oh, well, this hand is great. I need to find more lands, but I think I'm just going to get the Elegant Parlor again. It doesn't add blue, but it does give me white plus a scry. And having swords plus Wrath, I mean, swords to Fairy Wrath is a fantastic curve. Okay, no Mana Crypt. I like that. I could get Thundering Falls, but I think Elegant Parlor is going to be better. Oh, Marsh Flats is perfect. Let's pass the turn here. Now I can get like Zagoth Triumph. I guess that's probably what I'm going to get. It doesn't, I don't need the, a second white at some point would be good, but yeah, that's annoying. Stops my Teferi here. I could also get Meticulous Archive. Oh, that actually sounds better. No, but Zagoth gives me black for Swarm Weaver. I think that that's harder for me to find. Oh, Wrenn and 6. What a draw. What an unbelievable draw. If this survives, it's going to be so easy to win this game. I get to ping Thalia, so that's a great start. If Sandy doesn't have a haster or like a burn spell or a way to kill the Wrenn and 6, and I get back Wooded Foothills or Marsh Flats. Oh, Steel Seraph. That's not going to do anything. All right, this is now we're really doing it. So I'm +1. I guess I want Marsh Flats because I'm going to go Marsh Flats to Fairy, and I still have white to get. Bounce the Steel Seraph. Oh, this is just disgusting. We've got all our bases covered. I get to next turn I can like Omnath plus, oh, I guess I can't Omnath plus Swarm Weaver exactly, but I'm going to Omnath plus Pest Infestation, the Steel Seraph. Yeah, this looks like a lights out for the dog here. Okay, Marsh Flats. So I've got 2 planes left to get here with Marsh Flats +1. I guess I can get back Wooded Foothills now. I've got a Teferi out, so I can't even do anything in the middle of this. Omnath. Oh, 5-color control. Just doing it. Wooded Foothills. I'll just get Forest. I don't need Stomping Ground. And then Pest Infestation for 4 here. Kill Steel Seraph, get a bunch of tokens. I couldn't do it instant speed because I needed the mana for Omnath, but still, I think that's okay. Sandy's just so far behind here. Red in 6 was incredible. There's a reason I like Red in 6 that much. He's got a main phase containment priest because of the Teferi. I mean, if he's not killing Omnath here, oof, yeah, like what are we even worried about? Next turn, I can play the Swarm Weaver, and it's looking kind of decent. It's plus Teferi. It's plus Red in 6. I don't have that many things to get, but I think it's probably worth just gaining 4. I don't actually need the mana here, so I'm just gonna play the Swarm Weaver and send with Omnath. If Sandy double blocks, I'll just swords. Okay, he did not. And pass the turn. I'm not gonna swords the Generous Plunderer. I think letting Sandy do some plundering is fine. There's just bigger things that I would be worried about. This is not it. And Winds of Abandon. Okay, that's pretty good. Winds of Abandon is a very strong card. I have 1 island to get. That's it. Oh, there's Marsh Flats. Actually, I drew the Plains, didn't I? The Marsh Flats doesn't even get anything. And all right, Winds is pretty sick. That's a card I could lose to for sure. They're both attacking Teferi. Yeah, I think, is that fine? I could have Teferi be at 1 and then plow. I think that's okay. I think Teferi can die here. And take my turn. Okay, let's go Meticulous Archive. Sign of Draco seems actually fine. +1, get back a land. And I actually think Ren in 6 is kind of how I'm going to try to win this game. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to Wrath. Oh, I still have swords up because of the treasure token. Nice. Then I'll pass. And if I can have Ren survive 2 turns, then I get to start ultimating Ren. And I think that's my best win condition now. Obviously, Sign of Draco's not too bad. Okay. See, hopefully Sandy's pulling Lutri in hand. Yeah, that is what I want to see. Oh, he did actually tap kind of awkwardly for Lutri, funnily enough. Okay, on my turn, I guess I can crack Foothills, because I think I have like a Stomping Grounds to get. Is that the only thing left? Oh, I have a Thundering Falls. That's fantastic. All right, let's go Thundering Falls. No, Graveyard of the Stomping Ground. I guess +1 the Stomping Ground because it actually does something. And then I'm going to play Scion of Draco. And I have up Swords and Stern Scolding. And if he plays Lutri end of turn, that's the kind of interesting thing. So he's going to fire off a Lutri. I think I Stern Scolding it. It just seems like, even though the Scion does block it, it feels like making sure he's got nothing in play is better. This way he has to have a haster plus a removal spell. A removal spell works. Like if he has Council's Judgment or something here. Oh, Lauren. Sure, that I don't mind. Because if I can ult Red in 6 with 4 lands in hand, that's a lot of Wraths and Pest Infestations. Oh, he didn't have anything? Oh, the dog. All right. I'm not getting greedy. I'm going to ult this. And then, I guess I can cast Iteration to start with here. Okay, I'll put Copperline Gorge in hand, Moloch exiled, and then play Moloch. X equals 3, so it's a... Yeah, I don't need to draw a card off Moloch. Hold on. I think X equals 3 ought to be plenty. Eat the Loran, then pass the turn, and I have 2 Swords to Plowshares up now. I have infinite iterations. Not infinite, but like I have 5 lands in my hand. I don't even really need to cast very many more expressive iterations. I think Pest Infestation will do the trick, and boom, 1-0. Alrighty, 1-0, time for round 2, and a solid little hand. It's got some good disruption. I like this deck. This deck does some cool things. I got to do some good parallax waving against Sandy, a Ren and 6 ult. The Winds of Abandon almost stole the game. That is true. I had some pretty good plays. Just the Teferi into Omnath plus Pest Infestation was a pretty great one. Here, I don't have perfect mana, but with 3 fetches, the mana actually does work pretty well. I think I get Zagoth Triumph here, because that not only gives me the blue and green mana I want, it also, that's 5 colors along with this Elegant Parlor for the fully loaded Sign of Draco. Island. To preordain. Preordain it up. Why not? So, let's see. I don't care what they did. I just really don't. I'll be honest with you. Zagoth Triumph. And now I have Spell Pierce up on 2. I'll play the Elegant Parlor. Yeah, I'll keep a Temple Garden on top. It's the second white for my 2 double white cards. Seems worth it. Obviously, I'd rather see like a Ren and 6 or something. But now I have Spell Pierce up even after I cast the Sign of Draco. So if I don't have to use it right now, it would be nice. Mind Stone. Actually, so I'm going to let that one happen. I went to Chromatic Star, sure. Because instead of Psioning, I'm just going to go Pest Infestation, pop your Mind Stone, make 2 1/1s, and then after that, I can do the Sign of Draco with Spell Pierce up. It just feels like Spell Pierce is going to trade for something pretty good here. I mean, that could be wrong, but I think I'd rather use the Pest Infestation when there's a good, clear opportunity to do so. It's good against the Bo's deck. They've got a lot of artifacts, but I think that is fine. No, and Sign of Draco. Okay, like this. Spell Pierce your mana leak, and then the Wrath is not looking particularly strong here, but I do have now some lifelink trample pests, and I have a Tribal Flames, which isn't too bad. Okay, hopefully I can hover ship something. It's a target creature with toughness 5 or less. If the butt's too big, they can't pull it up with the tractor beam. Is this like a Urza? Oh, Sowing Mycospawn. Oh no, get an Academy. Yeah, that's pretty good. This is maybe a matchup where having a Strip Mine would have been nice. Oh, they've got the Strip Mine. Oh, I don't care about that. Zagoth Triumph did its thing. And now I'm going to go Hover Ship because I want to get the most damage in as I can. Oh, I could. So, yeah, let's go Hover Ship. I do think witnessing back Pest Infestation is going to be good at some point here, but this puts lethal on the board next turn. Oh, wait, no, Zagoth Triumph is gone. I only have Tribal Flames is only 3 colors. Okay. We're going to pop this Chromatic Star? Seems like it might be time. Oh, Sir Ginger. I see. Sir Ginger doesn't do too much. Oh, Misty Rainforest? Is that lethal? I guess it's not. It's lethal if they don't block a pest. Because now, as long as I get blue or black mana, I get to Tribal Flames for lethal. Let's see. So I have red, white, green. So I guess I'll just get Thundering Falls. I'll put that on top and yoink. All right. Up a game. Wrath doesn't look very good. I guess I'd rather have Vindicate. Though my only problem with Vindicate is I've got only Zagoth Triumph for black mana because I don't have any black spells. I do have the Overlord. Oh no, sorry, I have a Swarm Weaver as well. I could also put Tameo in. I think I'll put a Sylvan Library, and that's what I think I'll do for now. Just against a deck that's not pressuring your life total, playing Sylvan and paying 8 life sounds pretty good. Stern Scolding might not be great. I did see Sir Ginger, and I'm not cutting Parallax Wave. I think it's just such a good card in this deck. All right. On the draw here. Okay. Kind of want to mulligan this hand. Just doesn't do anything. I think on the draw, I could do better. They're mulliganing as well. I think I'm going to keep this hand and put a forest back. If I draw a fetch land, then this hand becomes awesome. Wrenn 6 really does the job. I could have put back plains, I guess, because of the witness, but that didn't seem like a good play. All right. Any fetch lands? No, that's not a fetch land. Let's just lead on the forest, because if I draw a red fetch, so I need to draw Wooded Foothills or Misty Rainforest for ultimate value. If I draw Marsh Flats, it's fine. All right, there's the Academy. This is not looking like a game I'm going to win. Let's just put it that way. Oh, get to crack Spellbomb if they want for value. Okay, there's Stomping Ground. I can't Wrenn 6 the Sir Ginger, though. I can Tribal Flames it. That seems fine. It's funny, Stomping Ground is like the worst red source to draw. Next turn, I guess if I don't draw anything, I just witness back the Tribal Flames just to make a play. Yeah. Pest Infestation is going to be a card I really want to draw in this matchup. Maybe I should side in Vindicate. Killing Tolarian Academy is pretty great. I can probably... Maybe I just cut the hover ship at that point. I'm not seeing tons of creatures here. Time Twister. Okay. Okay. Don't love it with Academy around. Oh, and a Tameo too. I can plow the Academy or plow the Tameo. You know what? I think I'm losing by enough that I'm going to make just a risky play here. I'm going to play Overlord so that next turn I can Pest Infestation and kill two things. I just think getting Overlord out is necessary. I'm probably going to lose. They're going to have an Academy that taps for 4 mana to start with without having even played a land or anything. So it feels like they're going to be able to make a big play regardless. But maybe if that big play is something I can kill with Pest Infestation, it's good. I almost do have Parallax Wave and Plow. Are they going to strip mine me this turn? No. Pest Infestation is just not going to solve my problem here. They just throw their Academy taps for 6 mana. Oh wow, it's going to have to tap for 4 mana instead, you know. I really need to land a Pest Infestation on like something expensive. I'm trying to think of what that could even mean. I assume I'm getting strip mined here. My Everywhere, it's gone. And then next turn, I guess in that case, well, they're spinning top. Maybe I just get to, I mean, they have a clue to crack still. I'll probably just plow Tameo and probably just cast Pest Infestation. It's not even a good target for it. All right. I could just go plow Tameo, witness back the plow. That honestly might be the thing I want to do. Or I could draw Flicker Wisp. That would be nice. Well, they're not going to have any mana floating, so they're not going to be able to use the Ether Spellbomb. I guess maybe I just Pest Infestation, kill Spellbomb, kill Tameo. I mean, depending on what they do here, I have to imagine at least the clue is going to be considered getting cracked. Yeah. Okay, and they tap the top. Oh, they're flipping Tameo, right. Yeah, flipping Tameo is fine. It'll be annoying at some point here. I guess they can get the Time Twister back. And they have Lotus Petal. Yeah, maybe not plowing the Tameo didn't work out great. I'm just super dead here. I can make some plays that'll try to do something. I don't think I'm getting anywhere. All right, I'm going to put in Vindicate over the Hover Ship. Still don't think I want Tameo or Firebolt. I don't think I want Flash Worm. I guess if they're Time Twistering a lot, I could put those together, but it kind of feels like trying to kill their stuff is going to end up being a little bit better at that. So I'm going to go this way. All right, on the play. This is not a good matchup, especially if I have to mulligan again. Yeah, this is fine. I suppose I can put Forest back. And then Marsh Flats wants to get Elegant Parlor. I want to see, maybe I put the Flood Farm Verge back because I want to keep Island for turn 1 Spell Pierce. I want to keep double green. Yeah, that seems fine. It's funny, but I just don't think I need to play I don't think I want to play a tap land on turn 1. Because I could just go Island, turn 1 Spell Pierce, turn 2. Because if they play a turn 1 drop, like an Expedition map or something, I'd be happy to Spell Pierce it. It looks like they're thinking about mulliganing too. I really could use a little help here. And then turn 2, I play the Marsh Flats to get Elegant Parlor, and I have all my colors. And I think I'd rather keep double green over double blue, because I'm going to have double white no matter what. Okay, that's going to be the plan then. All right, I will keep Flood Farm Verge back. They did not mulligan. They just thought for a long time, which could mean their hand is bad, but more often means they just have a sick hand and they're figuring out how to run it out. Oh my god. Okay. Well, I get to bounce Tamiyo, I guess. It's not really a great play, but turn 1 Tamiyo is tough, so what are you going to do, right? If they've got Mana Leak now, then I guess I'll just get completely owned. Yeah. All right. Elegant Parlor. Spire Bluff Canal. Don't think I want that. I think I'm just going to go for I think I'll take the 2. Play the Teferi. If they Mana Leak it, at least they can't use Tamiyo. Oh, Memory Lapse? Oh, that's not as bad, actually, because I don't mind drawing a Teferi next turn. Now I kind of wish I kept Spire Bluff, because I could use the extra blue. Into Flooded Strand. Okay, a 3-drop here. I don't love that. Forensic Gadgeteer. Well, I guess that's what I'm going to bounce. I mean, at this point, they've got a million clues, so yeah, that was a sick draw. Bounce the Gadgeteer. And go. And they managed to have a draw where my Spell Pierce didn't do anything. Not yet, at least. Not yet. Guess we'll have to see. Pest Infestation also a little behind the curve. If they play an Academy here, that's it. That is just game. So what am I hoping for here? Oh, they're cracking a clue? That's a good start, because it means they don't have a land in hand. Otherwise, they would play Gadgeteer and crack a clue. They could. I think it's probably better still to just play Gadgeteer and crack a clue using Lotus Petal than just starting by cracking a clue. Unless they really want to flip Tamiyo here. But I guess we'll see. All right, in comes Tamiyo. Yeah, you get another clue. This is accurate. So Nettle Cyst. Okay, well, I actually don't mind that, because that at least is... Oh my god, into Kappa Cannoneer? And I sided out my wrath because I hadn't seen that? Okay. The Overlord of the Hauntwoods would have been good. I guess we'll ponder. I mean, a land is not that bad. I guess I also have Iteration. All right. Because hitting land drops is actually a way that I can perhaps do something here. I think I'm going to kill that now. I could wait because I have a Teferi out, but I feel like I'm going to do that regardless. And yeah, I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. With Teferi, they can't have a counterspell. It's bad if they play an Academy. I don't know. They don't have a lot of mana. Oh, they didn't play oh no, they're going to get an artifact off Tamiyo. So the Cannoneer is just going to kill my Teferi. Okay. I'm probably just going to play Overlord of the Hauntwoods next turn. It'd be really nice if they played a card I could Spell Pierce here. That would actually give me, I guess, some kind of shot. So I'm going to draw land. So I'm going to go land, Overlord with Spell Pierce up. Crack a clue, draw a card. Okay, no land? No land would be pretty nice. Chromatic Star. I will spell pierce that. Gives the Kappa candidate another counter and helps flip Tameo. Okay, land. Cast Overlord. And they get... Oh, they have Force of Will? Their Tim, I know their candidate is going to be unblockable, so I got to attack. And I'm drawing a Copperline Gorge. It's not ideal. Oh my god, they can strip mine me too. All right. We're pretty done here. If I had Wrath in my deck, I'd actually have like a bit of an out, but I do not. I don't think I have anything that can save me here. I guess if I hit Parallax Wave and, I mean, first of all, it's assuming they don't strip mine my red, which they absolutely should. Yeah. All right, now I know I'm dead. All right. Bad matchup, not the best draws. They had Force of Will, just wasn't close. All right, on the draw, unfortunately, I'm definitely going to keep playing against Gainsay Andrew Cuneo on red-black Reanimator. And I'm going to leave up Stern Scolding because he's got Deep Cavern Bat, Blood Tithe Harvester, a bunch of stuff. And then it works out nicely because if I get to use Stern Scolding this turn, which I really hope I do, I could leave up Stern Scolding or Ponder next turn, but I think I'll still keep Scolding up and then use Marsh Flats. I would like to get a white source here, so I guess I'm getting Meticulous Archive or Elegant Parlor, I think make the most sense. What is this? 4th Eorlingus for 1. Okay. Didn't have my Spell Pierce. Let's crack this. So basically, I already have red mana, so do I want a red type or do I want a blue type? Or in second blue. I think I want second blue here. Temple Garden, Graveyard. Because now I get to go Flicker Wisp. Well, they're Stomping Grounds anyways. Flicker your token. If you can kill the Flicker Wisp, I'm just going to lose to the Monarch here, but yeah, dang. My opening hand was pretty good against most starts. Just Stern Scolding is a nice early play. I guess I can play a 4/4 Sign of Draco now. Oh, okay. I think I'm going to play the Sign of Draco. That's at least... Necromancing Flicker Wisp is kind of a weak play. I know he's drawing extra cards here, but... And then I can follow it up with a Parallax Wave is going to be the plan. All right. Next turn I can Parallax Wave. If I draw any land, I could have up Stern Scolding too, but Parallax Wave on the Flicker Wisp is going to be good, but I still wanted to get a big attacker out first, which I'm definitely going to take it here. I don't know what he's got, but I'm not blocking. Next turn, please maybe just play a creature I can Parallax Wave. Don't kill my thing. Oh, he Bone Crusher to the face and now he's going to play a Bone Crusher? Okay. Please be that. If that's the case, I mean, that's got to be his play. All right, land would be sick here. Moloch's also fine, though. Moloch's a great card. P-Wave. Hit for 4, take the Monarch, pass the turn. And then now I've got Wave, which is going to prevent me from losing the Monarch pretty effectively, I would say. Soulguide Lantern, sure. Makes my Wrenn and 6 worse, I guess, but we're past that point. Parallax Wave, huh? What a card. Looks like the 2 cards he drew off Monarch were not going to be enough to get the job done. I mean, we'll see. Obviously, this game's far from over, but his next 2 plays were Necromancy Flicker Wisp and cast Bone Crusher Giant, and then cycle Soulguide Lantern. That's not the sign of an amazing hand. So this gives nothing super great. He gets to bat me, sure. Right when I had the stern scolding down, huh? It's fine. I can just take the bat with Parallax Wave if I want the thing back. I don't even know that I do right now. Let's see. If I go Ponder, yeah. Well, I could Ponder or I could Iteration. I think I'd rather Iteration. Oh, Force of Negation in hand, Wrath on the bottom, Spire Bluff, play my land, Smash. Because I don't mind Parallax Waving the bat. And then I'm going to play Brawler, pass the turn, draw a card off Monarch here. And then I'll Parallax Wave the bat. I'm not letting him have the Monarch back. And when the Parallax Wave pops, I'll get back a Flicker Wisp. He gets back a Bone Crusher. We'll see what happens. Oh, that was nice. That was nice. I mean, I still want like Wrath and stuff like that. Firebolt is okay. He's got a decent amount of small creatures. And I think Spell Pierce is still going to be fine against him. Same with Force of Negation. I have Red and 6, Tribal Flames. I think I'll play without it for now. All right. On the draw here. Let's see what we can get going. No blue mana or black mana. I have a turn 3 hover ship. I think I can mulligan that hand. This hand's much better. Okay. I'm going to keep this and I think bin to Fairy. It's unfortunate to keep Force after a mulligan, but I think that he's got some really good spells to get. He mulliganed as well. I get to go turn 1 Island to keep up Stern Scolding. And then Iteration's going to find me my land for Overlord, and we should kind of be rolling from there. The one thing that could go wrong here is if I draw a non-blue, non-land card, which is exactly what I drew, and then next turn, I don't want to cast Iteration on 2, I want to wait till turn 3, but that does mean that I might have to pitch to Force here. Okay, Stern Scolding that. He played Mana Confluence as his black source. All right, blue card or land? I mean, I guess I just have to play the Brawler. I might not even have to use Force of Negation this turn, and drawing the Brawler was pretty good, but it would, if I have to, I will. Like if this is, actually I don't know, what could this be? Chandra? Yeah, I guess I do have to. All right. Green land would be awesome. Green land would have let me put in the Overlord for this Nishoba Brawler too. Well, he had to play City of Traders. I guess he has 5 mana now, so it's not that big of a deal. Is this going to be the Chaos Defiler? No, Preacher of the Schism. All right. Land would be nice. Okay, Temple Garden. Yes, and I think I Tribal Flames. The Preacher, because that lets me leave up Swords to Plowshares, which I think is better. I don't think playing Overlord and letting him get an attack with the Preacher in makes sense. I could have plowed there. I think getting to cast this at instant speed makes it a little better. Let's see what this is. Is this the 4th Earlingus? Looks like it is. Okay, X equals 3. I think I will just plow it. I think I'm fine with neither of us getting the Monarch this game. Because if I draw... Okay, I'll play this with Impending. I'm just going to pass now. And then next turn I can cast Parallax Wave. And if he plays another blocker and doesn't kill my Brawler, that's great. Even if he kills the Brawler, then I've got some plays. Chaos Defiler is pretty annoying. Okay. What are they going to kill? Kills the Brawler. Sure. All right. So I'm really hoping to be able to Swords the Chaos Defiler, but he played 4th Earlingus that turn, so that made it a little bit tougher. Parallax Wave, pass the turn. Well, I think I'm just going to have to deal with this Chaos Defiler twice, because I'm not just going to sit here and take hits from it. And same with these tokens. Yeah, if I had drawn a green a turn sooner, I think this game would have been pretty not close. But if I'd drawn a green a turn later, I would have been in even worse trouble. So who knows? Let's go get a Surveil land. See what we can find. Nope. I don't need to decide on the goblin, on waving the goblin yet. Okay, Ponder. Unidentified hovership, Flicker Wisp. Yeah, I mean, this is clearly good enough. I'm going to play the Flicker Wisp here, and let's see. I think, so I could Flicker the Goblin. I think I'd rather Flicker the Overlord. I could Flicker the Parallax Wave, but then the Chaos Defiler comes back and can kill the Overlord without, and I can't save it with Wave because it's not a creature. So I think I'd rather just do this. This goes and gets me another land, and I've got a blocker for the Goblin Shaman. Then on my next turn, Parallax Wave ticks down to 0. A non-token creature. Oh, I see. Okay, Flicker Wisp down. That's fine. And then basically we're going to kind of trade off all our stuff here. I'm going to end up with a bunch of lands. So if I draw like a Moloch or something, it's awesome. Swarmyard Leader, whatever, Omnath. These are all cards I'm looking for. Kenya gets to discard at least one land is my guess, if not more. Mountain, Unmarked Grave, sure. So he's definitely ahead here, but it's close. Because he can't really attack with the Goblin this turn. He's investing in the future by playing a tap land. I'm going to get a hit here because this goes down to 0. Eternal Witness would also be an awesome draw. Attack. He can chump, he can not. I'm kind of happy either way. Okay, he's chumping. I've already used my Tribal Flames, but he doesn't know that. All right, pass the turn. The reflection comes in. I have this hovercraft for the Chaos Defiler, but I think I'm drawing a land this turn, which is pretty unfortunate. Kill my Overlord. Okay, zzz. The hover ship comes in. It exiles the Chaos Defiler. Keeps land in hand, pass turn. So now it's 9 versus 11. He gets the first draw and has maybe a spell in hand and has a reflection out. But I have a hover ship, so if I draw a creature, I get to hit for 2 at least. And if I draw Pest Infestation, we are just cruising. I've got some good draws. Let's just see if we can get the Recurring Nightmare. Okay, he's going to pass. Action. Let's do it. All right. Oh, why did I get 500 play points? Who knows? Elegant Parlor. Into Subtlety. All right. I guess I'll keep that. I think it's not great, but if I can fade one more turn, then it's something. I am already on the... Oh, whatever. Regardless of what he tutors for, he will find a way to win. All right. Tamio. Maybe on the play, I don't mind Sylvan Library. Maybe I just take out Force of Negation. He's got discard spells, and it's 1/1, and he has a lot of creatures. Yeah, I think I'm in for that. All right. I'm on the play here. Let's go. No, got a mulligan. Guess I'll keep this. Even getting a Surveil land wasn't good enough, and I didn't have a green Surveil land, so I just didn't feel like that was a good idea. I will put Plains on the bottom. I'm just going to play Thundering Falls on turn 1. Oh, I'll keep Pest Infestation. I feel like he's got a lot of like if he goes land Mox creature, that'd be annoying. Dragon's Rage Channeler is not that big of a deal. He just had a lot of 2-drop creatures, so I really wanted to start playing some of these tap lands because this deck has a lot of them. Leading with Island is also just like so obviously. I've got Stern Scolding or Spell Pierce here. I'd like to find something to Pest Infestation. I'm probably going to start by Stern Scolding. We can get Elegant Parlor here. Methinks. Subtlety. Huh. I think that's a little too slow. Oh, Iteration. Nice. Okay. I guess I'll put Wrath in hand. Play Zagoth Triumph, and I can get double white off Wooded Foothills for Temple Garden. Okay. Now we've got Domain. There's not much on the board. If he plays like a Preacher of the Schism this turn, I can just Wrath it and then set up maybe for a Pest Infestation. Obviously, he's got a Mox in his deck. He's got City of Traders. He's got Fourth Year Lingus. There's a lot of ways things go wrong. There's not much I can do about that. But I'm hoping this is a Preacher and not a Fourth Year Lingus. Necromancy. Sure. What are we going to Necromancy? The Inti or the Subtlety? Yeah, it looks like Inti. And is he going to discard something big? No. I kept the card on top from Surveil, so I guess he knew it was coming. I kind of like just Pest Infestation, the Necromancy. It seems like a decent place to use that. And then I can also play this Copperline Gorge. I don't have any Surveil lands left, so the Wooded Foothills isn't going to get those. And I might Eternal Witness back. Probably, I mean, Pest Infestation is good. Iteration would also be decent. Either of those sounds pretty good. Let's see. I wanted to see more creatures. Yeah, this is exactly what I thought I might see. Well, the Dragon's Rage Channeler cannot currently block the pests very well. Oh man, does he have Stomp now? Oh, Soul Guide Lantern. Oh man, there's the 4th type. Okay. Oh, he also gets to make my Eternal Witness worse. I kind of assumed the Soul Guide's getting sacrificed. Oh, he got the Marsh Flats. Nice, because of Ren Insects. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, so now that the Dragon's Rage has all the types. All right. I think I'm going to want to witness. Oh, I'm going to have to witness here unless I draw a better play. Which, of course, I didn't. What do I get back? I kind of think I just get back Expressive Iteration. What else could I be interested in? I think I play the Iteration next turn because I want to draw 2 cards off it, which I guess means I can play Wooded Foothills this turn. Witness, Expressive Iteration. All right. Be a close game. Parallax Wave would, as always, be an amazing draw. Omnath, Flicker Wisp. These are all pretty strong. Oh, 2 red. That cannot be good. Oh man, this is a big 4th Year Lingus. Okay. Do I die? No, I guess I don't die. We'll see what he does. He's just going to attack with everything. Yeah. I guess I'll block because I can't even sack this land if I don't block. Because I go to 2 now. All right. Well, I get Temple Garden. I don't even have the option of paying the life. Let's draw. Lifelink. I guess what I do here, attack Gainsay for 1, attack Chandra for 1. Land, Wrath of God. Gain 2 life, go to 3, so Chandra doesn't quite kill me, and then play Scion of Draco. I don't think this is gonna work, but that was at least like a pretty reasonable comeback, right? Right? Let's see what he does. I assume I'm dead. There's like so many things that kill me. Necron Deathmark. Well, it doesn't literally kill me. He gets to put me to 1 with Chandra now. And then I've got some issues. Oh, he's tapping. He's getting red. Oh my god. Never mind. I am dead. I thought I was going to have a chance. That was unfortunate. I mean, I think this deck was fine. I went 1 and 2, losing to the Academy deck, which I'm always going to lose to. This matchup, I think, was closer. One of the risks of control. Let's see. No, I wasn't seeing anything that would kill the Chandra if he just ticked it up twice anyway. One of the risks of playing control is, of course, you play against things that have the wrong answers. But I was really impressed by Overlord. I like the Overlord, Parallax Wave, Flicker Wisp, Hover Ship little package. Moloch was good. I really think this deck just needed like a Mox or a Force of Will or just like a little bit more. Its best card wasn't good. Its best card is the Swords to Plowshares. It's tough. All of my opponents had their best 3 or 4 cards were all better than my best card. That is sometimes the thing that can happen. But I do think that having 3 fetches and a good control deck, this is a fun deck. So 1 and 2, but we are currently we're up 6-5. So if Dark Quarter wins, we win. Otherwise, we tie. And Ethan went 2-1, so did JD Pie, so good on them. All right, well, that'll do it for today. I appreciate you hanging out, and I will see you tomorrow with another draft. New cube list. I'm going to be playing a lot of that list this week. I might sneak in 1 Duskmorn draft or 2, but for the most part, it'll be some cube. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. It helps out the channel, and you won't miss a single draft.